not care too much who you played, because if you're not playing good yourself, anybody can beat you.
Are your players healthy at this point?
Well, yes and no. Willie Davis is out for tonight and maybe another day, but I think Willie will be back in before too long. Some of our pitchers are hurting a little, but are still be able to work. Osteen has a slight groin pull, and Singer has a bad foot, and Brewer has a back problem. I can give you a few more, but you can't tell by the way they're pitching. I say this for the fellas: they're still working, and as I say, their injuries are not such that they'll keep them out of their regular turn.
I think it was 18th year. The Los Angeles Dodgers have an announcement to make. We are rehiring Walt Alston for his 18th season as manager of the Brooklyn and Los Angeles Dodgers. With him in 1971 will be his entire coaching staff. We are very happy at the outlook of the Dodgers. If any questions to ask, we have with us two players, Bill Singer, Wes Parker, our vice presidents, Al Campanis and Bill Schweppe, and of course all of the. So if you have any questions, just go away. Off with Alston.
What do you consider is the greatest need for the Dodgers in 71?
John, I think it's typical of all clubs. We can say we need another 300 hitter power and a little help in the pitching staff. This has been a fun year in a way. We've had pitching at times. And, a little trouble in the pitching staff. We've had good hitting at times, and then all at once we went into a dry spell. But the whole series, the whole season, we've kind of had our backs against the wall with the Cincinnati getting out in front right from the very beginning, and unbeatable.
Not to continue as the manager of the Dodgers?
Well, you're talking to the wrong man. I think you'd have. There's no intention of my own of not anything. I can't think of anything I would rather do. I've done this all my life. I like what I'm doing, and I particularly like the kind of fellows that I'm working with. I got two of them sitting right here beside me. These are the kind of guys that make you want to come back, and the whole team's been very easy to work with. The youngsters willing to listen and learn, and that's one of the rewards of a manager, to see fellows improve. And I think the other thing that's made it pleasant for me is that our entire coaching staff is all get along well together, and I have no trouble with them, and they've done everything I've asked them to, and I think they've done a whale of a job working with these kids, giving a lot of individual instruction. I think the more kids we get coming up, the more instruction we have to give. And these fellas have taken a hold, and I to go out and individually work with these fellas, and that's a big help to me, and that's what I want.
We assume it's a one-year contract. Have you ever thought about more than 1 year?
Is there any other kind? I'm perfectly happy this way, and Mr. Mellon, the Dodger organization has been very fair with me throughout the years. They've stayed with me. We've had some bad years and made any complaint. And I have not pushed when we did a few pennants. So it's been very satisfactory as far as I'm concerned all through the years, and I just hope that we can do a little better next year.
Walter, did you think last spring Vero Beach club would be a better contender, honestly?
Well, I didn't when we first went to spring training. I saw some of these young fellows, and I improvement of some of our veterans, and I had hopes, and I think you ought to go to spring training with that intention first of all. And I began to get a little more optimistic all the way through. We had one of the best springs we've ever had. We had a fine series with the Angels, and then we hit the slump at the bad time. But I thought we did have. I even thought we had a chance even after half the season was over. But a few injuries here and there kind of changed our minds. But I think we're all going to spring training next year with the idea that we can better ourselves a little more, and with a little help in certain places, I think we can. Our agreement has been very satisfactory, and about the contract, well, I'll let him do that.
Walt, how many more years do you want managing?
I can't answer. As long as I feel well, as I said, well, I can't think of anything I'd rather do. And if I didn't manage, I'd probably go nuts with these guys, especially when we win. And I've spent all my life, and as long as I'm healthy, I can't think of anything I'd rather do. And I'd like to stay here as long as I can. Big test, of course, comes next year when we see how well they can hit Major League pitching and how well they can really play when the Dodger uniform on them.
Singer and then Wes.
My 7th year with Walter Alston and the Dodgers, and I'm the player representative now. I know the players very well, and speaking on their behalf, I can say that we are all delighted to have Walter Alston back. I think he's given this club the type of spirit that makes a winner. We've won, and I think we'll win in the future. And everyone will be going down to spring training with the idea in mind that we'll be the winner in 1971. Delighted to have Walter Alston back.
I can't think of a man that I'd rather play for, or coaching staff I'd rather play for, than the present staff and manager we have. I think they're all great. Walt Alston is the greatest manager alive. I just feel a pleasure and honor to play for him. I can remember when I first came up, watching him and some of the plays he made and some of the moves he made. I couldn't figure out why he did it, but after a while I kept saying, what did he do that for? Next thing you know, he's right. 99 to 100% of the time I'm wrong. So the man knows, and he's just a great manager.
Come on. To that one.
Type of players that, as you can see or have seen, they run out their base hits. It's not a dog, quote the word dog type of team. They really put out, and we're very proud of the fact that when a Dodger team may lose a game, at least they're giving it 100%.